And if y'all are in the Twitch, can y'all let me know? If anybody's in there, can you hear the music playing? You can hear music? Can you hear us? You can't hear us. That is not good.
Mute the earbuds in that scene.
You're hearing that delay, basically.
There's a delay.
Yeah, like a good 20 seconds.
Okay. But do you hear us?
You're saying, as far as what you're doing and saying, what's Twitch does, like a 5 second delay.
Okay. But, but I can hear them. You can hear. You can hear us. One moment, guys. One moment. 20-second, 30-second delay, but you can't hear us. Okay. You know what? I'm trying. You said, how about I can mute the desktop so my earbuds are muted? Can't you hear me now? Through the Twitch? Can you hear me talking? Can you hear me talking? Can you hear me talking? You can't hear me talking in Twitch.
Your mic, if your mic is also live and
This is so frustrating.
your mic, everything except your background music needs to be muted.
Oops, no, that's fine. You can hear?
I'm here.
You can kind of hear. Type. Type. Okay. I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. Okay. Start recording. I'm trying my best here. Everything should be muted. Music can be heard. Check my properties. That's the microphone. Wait, microphone should be my headset too?
Whatever microphone you normally would use. You said it was your webcam mic.
Yeah, it's my webcam. That's the first mic.
Yeah.
Okay, let me change that then to the webcam. Okay, that's done. Okay, that's fine. I'm not AUG2 is auxiliary 2 should be my headbuds. Should my mic auxiliary to be my headbuds or the other microphone?
It should be your mic in OBS needs to be the mic that you would normally be using, so your webcam microphone.
Okay, so that's for both.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Okay, we'll try it. How about now? Can we be heard? Nothing? Okay, we can be heard. Okay. God damn it. This has been a nightmare for tech support. If you guys heard everything, you're getting a behind the scenes look at what happens at River Region Studios. And I want to offer a very deep apology to all of my players on screen and to the viewers if you're watching. Thank you. But hi, it's me, Joe, better known as DJ Torador, Nolafanger on Twitter. You can follow my social here. I am the ST from Montgomery, for this great story from Montgomery by Night. We have a new overlay, we have some old faces, and we have some new faces here. I wanted to first extend a warm welcome to our new players, Alex, and uh, Tom, better known as Aiden, playing our two new kindred on the screen. Also, I want to apologize. This has been a long time coming, but we've had tech issues all night. Again, part of streaming life. So, this is not going to be a super long episode, but I just want to get everybody back into the smooth mission of it. Welcome all to Montgomery by Night, Season 2, Episode 1, titled Don't Stop Me Now. Again, like I said, I am your storyteller for this evening, Joe. Also, happy Pride. It's Gay Pride in our wonderful country, the United States. So, peach and a new word, work. So, anyway, as I said, I want to wish everyone a happy Pride. Oops, sorry, I had to move over a little bit. But welcome back. Thank you for coming. So, I wanted to say that we have new people. Also, I want to apologize to you guys. I might be repeating things. I'm super nervous. I have not done this in a while. So I'm going to fuck up. Anyway, so we have new characters. We lost a player and we wish them well. But the story goes on. We have two new people. Again, I'm Joe. I like for my players to introduce themselves. I'm going to start with Bihan. Bihan, introduce yourself. Tell them who you are, and you know the drill. Okay. Ezekiel. Yeah, story about that one. Taryn. It has been a sabbatical. I apologize. And finally, Vittorio. All right. Thank you, players. Before we get started, I wanted to issue a warning. This is a rated R stream. This is not for the faint of heart. We deal with things that are best left in the dark. There will be scenes of violence, sexually charged situations, more violence, mind control, gaslighting, all that sort of stuff. So for you, if you're watching and if it's too much, mute the stream or turn it off and finish it at your leisure. There will be a VOD available of this, and we will have put red cards in the chat for people so they can know what their triggers are and what not to say. Um, in a moment, I'm still trying to get the tech issues done, but yeah, I want to welcome everyone back to Montgomery by Night. So last season ended in a banger. Two of these kindred on the screen were taking the infamous Dr. Che, Clan Gangrel, back to the Nosferatu part of the barony of the Free Baronies of Montgomery, and they were pretty much left there. But the story has progressed past that point, so I will have everyone returning back to Anastasia's because all of you have received a letter in your respective domiciles, and you are to meet her tonight. But as the story is going on, as I mentioned, the title of the show is called, this episode is called Don't Stop Me Now. I want you to put it in your minds. There is a, as the camera is coming back to the city, you see a hand on a car console flitting with the radio, and the song Don't Stop Me Now is playing. The camera pulls back, and you see a bald headed white man with bushy eyebrows, greenish brown eyes, driving a BMW. Um, he has a look on his face of disgust as well as fear as he's driving away. Something has happened to him earlier, but he's not quite sure about what to do with it next, and he's going to find somewhere to go. These four kindred are now going to awaken as it is a new night. I'd like all of you to give me rouse checks. The housekeeping is some of you had hunger from our last session. We will deal with that accordingly. Okay. Ezekiel, you're good. Taryn, you're good. Bihan, you're good. Oh, Vittorio. That puts you at 4 hunger. I love that. Oh my god. Some of my kindred are very hungry. Um, so, in the back of your mind, Vittorio, you hear your sire's voice saying, how dare you? All this time wasted and you could have fed. It's a shame. You should know better. But everybody's up for tonight. What is everybody doing? As I said, you've all gotten a letter, and you're back at your respective domiciles. Yes, Ezekiel. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. So it's going to be messy. There's a when you tear into these blood bags, there's a lot of blood, and you are lapping at it on the floor, on the back of your hands. Face is covered. Um, Surprisingly, even though this is a mini fridge, the blood you're drinking is actually quite warm at a perfect human temperature, and it tastes really, really good. Your hunger will drop back down to 1. Bihan, what hunger are you at? Okay, so you're good. You did. You had a sip from your boyfriend and, well, as the other Baron, Hunter Dupree, Clan Tremere. He has been a very kind regent, Baron, and boyfriend, so he's been good to you. You do not awaken in the chantry. You're back at your own private haven, and Antonio is there, the Gould person that you, well, the person that self-ghouled himself because he's an addict for blood from you, and he's sitting on the bed flipping through the Netflix channels. He turns around and looks at you. He's like, "Oh, hey, you're awake. What's up? How's it going?" It's Antonio. So, look, I know you were into Pretty Little Liars, but, 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 you gotta watch this show. You ever heard of Stranger Things? It's like really cool. Oh, okay. So guess what? I'm gonna pop some popcorn and I'll be right back, and we get to watch some movies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, no, another movie just came out. We can no, screw that. Let's watch Encanto. Like, I think you'll like it. I also speak a little Spanish. I learned in sixth grade, and I know how to say. Okay, I know how to say. Puedo abrir su pantalones por mis gatos. I learned that. Mm-hmm. That's right, right? Don't you speak Spanish? Yes. There's a letter on your desk. Oh, okay. So, okay. Also, listen to this. Me gusta comer medusas. Um, the door opens and there's John. He is like wiping his neck, and he then takes the towel and kind of cleans off his katana and puts it back in his scabbard to his side. Sir, uh, hey, John, bro, um, can I get, well, he looks at his watch. It's kind of late, but is there a way I can get Starbucks? John looks at him, then he looks at you, and he looks back at him, and he looks at you, and he kind of raises an eyebrow, look to you. No. Okay, McDonald's? Oh, how am I gonna get there? You guys gonna take me? Or you gonna get an Uber or something? Or yeah. Also, could I have like $40? Well, you can cash at me. It's fine. It's a you you don't know what cash app is? No. Mm, you have PayPal? I mean, the the goal was to like hang out. So like that club that was before the Black Sunrise. I'm looking forward to going back. I think we should go back another night. Yeah, but like they're having like stripper night, and it's tonight. And I think whenever you're done with your business, we ought to all go because I want to throw ones on people. Antonia, yeah, money, of course. well, yeah, everyone has an ATM, but he kind of looks around. He's like, but you're the star. You're Bihan. Like, you thought I let that slip past me. John steps in and he's like, I'll take him if you don't mind. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. And we'll move that scene as you're getting dressed, and you can walk and chew gum and drink vitae at the same time. We're going to move over to Taryn. Also, for the people, Taryn has a new Google. Again, it's been a while since you guys have seen us. I'll fill you in later. Taryn, you awake. You're in the bed alone. The side where your Google Andy normally sleeps is made up. The pillow's been fluffed. It also smells very floral and clean in here. Like you look around, the room has been dusted. All your little knickknacks and things have been dusted and polished. Your shoes and your whole closet has been reorganized. It's been colored. So, and you do not see Andy. Mm-hmm. A few moments pass and you hear some shuffling, and the door opens and you see Andy in like a little a silk robe, no shirt, silk pants. I'm sorry, it's slippers, and he has like the little Eden bed tray with a little flower in the little vase. I was like, hey, I made dinner. Well, well, you're because you're just now getting up, but I already ate. But I made this. Um, it's my mom's recipe. It's a little, you know, shepherd's pie. Uh, I can't keep. Yeah, you're old. But yeah, I cooked that. I hope you like it. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, it's dusty in here, and I had to clean it. Yeah, about that. No, I'm fine. Oh, I also cleaned the toilet and the shower and everything else. Oh, he reaches in his little silk pocket and he's like, "This letter came from you, some bald headed guy, real angry motherfucker." He said, "Get this to you." Yeah, British. Yeah, he seemed very angry. He asked me, quote unquote, "Who the fuck was I and why was the fuck I at your home, you stupid cow?" No, he did not. Wait, Snicker bar? Why would you call him a Snicker bar? Andy kind of, don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not worried about Boston. It's all good. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. You got a few more pinkish colored dreads. Mm-hmm. One of them is pink, and at the end of it, it has like this starry night pattern on it. Just one. Okay. And for the rest of you, the letter will say the same thing. Greetings, Kindred. It is me. I wanted to talk to you guys about resolving an issue that was left unsolved. Come to my haven at this disclosed time. There will be refreshments. With all my love, A. There's a nice little, very floral A, and it smells faintly of like rose water on this letter. It smells really nice. And it also looks like this was personally written like with a quill and ink. It's very calligraphy and all that. Okay. And we'll move from Tarrant to Vittoria. Vittoria, from the last time we played, you're no longer at the hotel. You are back at your haven. You awaken in the same comfortable things that you were normally. Um, well, I say comfortably. You're not. You don't hardly wear clothes when you go to bed. But you awaken. You are starving. The beast is gnawing in the back of your mind and at your throat, and you are alone in this room. Mm-hmm. You are bleeding. What an awesome flaw to take. You have stigmata. So you are bleeding from your forehead, your hands, and your feet. And you wake up, the sheets are soaked. Mm-hmm. Okay. While you're doing that, you're going to hate me. Roll a, do me a rouse check because you are losing blood. Did you pass or fail? All right, we're at hunger 5. I love it. So the beast is, your sire's voice is loud in your head. Why the fuck won't you just do what you're told? Go find one of the little sons of bitches and kill them. Empty their lives into your throat. There is one bag in here. It has not been refreshed, but you have one bag. Okay. Take away 2 hunger. You're now back. You're at hunger 3. You could really eat, but you're okay for now. The No one's in the room currently. As you're kind of gazing open, the door does open, and the one of the least favorite person you wanted to see is appearing. Octavian. Octavian walks in very calm and casually, and his they can't hear him. Hold on a minute. Vittorio, speak.
Hello, hello.
Can they not still not hear him? Nothing? That's weird. One moment. Say something again, please.
Hello.
They can hear now? We're good? Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that none of y'all heard that banter with Vittorio in the chat. Good to go. Okay, I'm just going to do this. To sum it up, Vittorio woke up incredibly hungry. He was at hunger 4. I had him rouse the blood because he has the floss stigmata. He got to hunger 5. He has now consumed a bag of blood. There's only one. He's now at hunger 3. And the possible related grandsire or childer of Augustus of Clan Giovanni is now in his room. But not as Giovanni. It is someone named Octavian. Anyway, Octavian appears. He opens the door casually. There is a young man, maybe about like 19 or 20, with him on his shoulder. And he just haphazardly just throws him on the floor. You should eat.
Mm,
And then he reaches
I
into his suit jacket and he pulls out the little paper tablet he has and flips through it. It's snacking time.
I stand up, my feet sinking a little into, I'm guessing, the bloody floor.
Mm-hmm.
What made you bring this here?
Are you not hungry?
How did you know?
Eat.
I walk over, put my bloody hand on him and push him to the side
Mm-hmm.
and walk over to the body on the ground and observe it.
It's a in gay terms, he's a twunk, little
Gotcha.
young guy, about 19, 20. It's kind of furry, slightly, not bear or otter, just little chest hair and stuff.
And he's not moving.
I mean, he's moving, he's breathing. He's bound
I
and gagged. It's kind of one of those deals.
I crouch down, grab him by the hair, and pull him up onto his knees. I lean into the neck and lick a little and scrape my fangs. Then I
Okay.
look over at Octavian and say, "Hey, did you ever get the term Happy Meal?" And sink my teeth in as deep as I can and start drinking
Okay. Um, how much are you going to drink?
too.
2. Okay. Well, it does hurt. He is gagged, so you hear him, but it's kind of muffled by that. And you're going to drink, and you're going to get 2, and you're going to get down to 1. Now, the question is, are you going to kill him?
No, I'm gonna let him live.
Okay. So you take your very painful fangs out. Do you close the wound?
Yeah, I close the wound and then just bounce his head off the floor. I feel better.
And roll a dice and see if he lives from that. Okay. There is a crunch sound. And Octavian, you hear him giggle.
I just look down at the body and then take my toe and push it over. Well, hell, they don't make kids like they used to, do they?
I think he might still be alive, but you are so vulgar and violent.
Oh, would you have it any other way? And I do this to his chin, leaving a blood stain.
He then he pricks his finger and he sticks his finger into this guy's. Well, pull the gag and put it in the guy's mouth, and the guy kind of jerks. Oh, he's not dead.
Oh, lucky for us. Uh,
Lucky for you.
oh, it wouldn't be the first dead body I've had to deal with. Come on, I'm not a kid.
You act like
Uh, I know, and you wouldn't have it any other way, would you?
one. Anyway, looks through his notebook. Savage thought. Is that the word?
I wouldn't call myself a thoth, but savage pretty much. I head into the bathroom and start the
All
shower.
right. Octavian's going to go to your bed and gather your bloody sheets, and he's going to take them off. And he as you're walking back, he says, "I shall return," and he leaves. And you go do your thing, and we'll move the scene back to Ezekiel. You are in that room. The door opens, and Charles comes in.
The second I see Charles, I just stand up really quick, move as fast as I can to where he is, and I hug him. I give him a very big, warm hug.
He tenses up, but then he, uh, nice to see you too, sir.
Those fuckers. I guess it was too much to ask for the fucking Sabbath to be at one place at one time. I'm
Yeah.
just happy I made it out, and I'm just happy you're okay.
Oh, I'm fine, sir. I know how to fight. You know, I know one thing about Chicago. They did teach me how to fight.
Do you have my new cell phone, please?
Oh, yeah. He hands you the phone.
I grab the phone and I immediately call Merlinda to see
Mm-hmm.
what happens.
It goes to voicemail.
God damn it! I'm about to throw the phone to the floor,
No, no, no,
but
sir.
then
Don't
I
do that.
realize it's my second phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I get ahead of myself and I say, we need to get everyone together. Do you know what's up for the night? Anything new? Anything I need to know?
I was told to give you this, and he gives you a letter that I read earlier. Um,
Oh, oh, look, um, is Mr. Dupree around? Do you know?
oh, yeah, Mr. Dupree's around, sir.
All right. Please go ahead and tell him I'm coming. I need to talk to him.
Well, I would. And as he turns around, you see Hunter in the doorway.
Oh, Baron Dupree. Hi.
Mm. What's going on now?
Um, I was hoping I could, fill you in with the details of what happened last night, but maybe I'm hoping we can get all together so I can explain to everyone one time. We have this thing with Anastasia. I don't know if you're coming too. In
Yeah,
case you are, maybe. All
I
right,
have
so
to
then
come.
let's go. All right, great. So let's go and we'll talk over there.
No problem.
Let me just really quick and
Also, you
we'll
might
be on our
wanna. He
way.
kind of might want to clean your face up a little bit. Then I might look. Go,
Yeah,
go,
I
go to the
apologize for
bathroom
the mess.
or something. Yeah. No, no,
Yes,
no
yes.
apology to me. Just you got blood
The
everywhere.
masquerade and stuff, Yes,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Behind, you're fresh out the shower. Um, you're in your room by yourself. John's not here, and neither is Antonio.
Did I get a message back from Taryn? Yeah.
No, no, Taryn, you did get a message on your phone.
Sorry. Uh, yeah. What did you say?
I asked if you knew about the letter and where you're gonna come.
I sent back. I'm like, well, yeah, she was one of our original coterie members, and we knew that this was going to happen. I really don't want to deal with it, but we don't have any choice in this matter, unfortunately.
I send back a thumbs up. Uh, I don't know if John took the car or no. Well, it looks like Bihan will be driving. So, before I leave, I'm going to adorn my normal, accoutrement. I'm going to wear my ring and I'm going to put my knife in my bag.
I will say this: while you've been asleep, things have happened in the daytime while you slept. Um, when you turn around, there's like a one of those clothing racks, the wheeled ones, with the hangers with the little bags, clothes. There's a whole new wardrobe, and when you walk back out, um, you have to pick up the litter, and there's a note on it, and it says, "Hey, behind baby, I didn't spare any expense. I got you some stuff that's not even on the catalog. Love, your boss. P.S. Don't hurt him too much."
Ah, thanks, Preston.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess I'll just go through the racks and find something black to wear, since I guess it's a funeral.
um, you don't. It doesn't take you long. You take your fingers and you shoot it, and on the third piece of clothing at hanger, you land on something. It is black silk. It has a leather like shoulder thing, pad thing going on it that kind of smooths and accentuates your shoulders. It's very fitting. It has like a corseted number thing on it. Very masculine. Has nice pants, and there's some boots that are available for it. It's couture for you.
Well, you know me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get dressed and go downstairs. Um, I guess I'll also text Vittorio and uh, Ezekiel to
Okay.
see what they're up to as well.
Okay. So in their respective havens, you will go. Well, while one of you is in the shower, another one is also in the bathroom as well. You will get those messages.
In the meantime, I'm going to, I guess, head towards Anastasia's since I will be driving myself.
Wits and awareness.
Just a message.
Messy critical.
Yes,
So
just one.
just four. Okay. You gain a hunger. You're outside in the car?
Yeah, I'm walking out.
Okay. As you're walking out and you get close to the door, you take a your fangs come out for a moment. You look kind of down the road, and you could swear that you just saw Adam.
I stop and I check my surroundings.
You could have sworn you
Uh,
saw Adam also, and another familiar person, Gallant, the
I'm
gangrel.
going to
But you don't see them
activate.
anymore.
Okay. Were they close to my haven?
No. You kind of looked down the street and you could have sworn you saw those two walking.
Hmm. I will take a note of that,
Okay.
and I will drive.
Okay. You'll get to your destination in that moment. We'll switch over to Taryn. Taryn, you hear a knock on the bathroom door, and Andy says, "You okay in there? Did you fall in?" He's like, "Wait, do vampires shit?"
I open the door, trying to basically kind of dab away at my eye with a little bit, keep the blood tears from trying to build up and whatnot.
Oh no, are you okay?
Just some stuff that has to be handled tonight. That
Is it about me?
no,
You sure?
you're perfect, just the way you are, dear.
Oh,
Yeah, this is dealing with a former coterie mate. Now we have to decide their fate.
so Fight Club?
No,
Uh,
it's more of
wait, I got it. I got it. So it's not Fight Club. It is Legend of the Hidden Temple.
I don't know what that is. Um,
Oh, it was a TV show. Sorry, I'm showing my age. Hold on, hold on. I got this. Lost. No, 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 no. Survivor. There it is. Survivor.
no, basically they are currently indisposed.
Did you kill them?
No, but they're in a state that where they can't defend themselves. Basically,
Okay, so
this is
explain that to me because Boston was like all in my ear saying all type of weird stuff like that, and I was like, I don't know what that means.
Boston.
Yeah, Boston,
What are you talking about, Andy?
Boston.
Yeah.
He kind of makes a face, kind of looks down, kind of kicks the floor a little bit with his slipper. The guy that was trying to.
Oh, I was too busy watching in Rage to catch his name.
Yeah, his name's Boston.
Yeah, and that bald bitch is going to be dead when I see him again.
Do you really want to try to kill him?
He made me relive the worst moment of my life on a loop with his fucking
Wait,
powers.
you can do that? Wait, whoa. I'm still trying to digest this that you're a vampire because I just thought you were just like, uh, no offense, emo. I had a girlfriend like that in college. Well, excuse me, in high school. Her name was Deborah, and that was her thing. And then Irving did the same thing too.
You'll learn more eventually. But you're going with
Can
me
I do
tonight?
that?
No, because it's not part of my skill set.
Oh, okay, cool.
Besides, I don't even know if you're even going to consider the offer.
You never know, and I got time. Besides, you're gonna live forever, so it's all good. He takes your hand and he lifts it up, and he just playfully like just keep feeding me the good juice, and I'm good.
You're sweet. But
Like candy.
The shepherd's pie was also delicious. Thank you.
Oh, thank God! I was so scared. My mom would probably kill me.
But let's get dressed. Honestly, this probably is going to be more of a funeral attendance. Wear black.
Okay. Um, sure. All right. I'll leave you alone.
Actually, no, 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 no. You're gonna help me change.
What is this like? A saloon? A sarsaparilla bar? Like I got to put on the corset for you and everything? Come on.
Hmm. You gotta have some use to me.
I mean, you pretty much told me I'm a prisoner here, so yeah.
I never said you were a prisoner. I just told you I'd prefer you to live with me. There's a difference.
Sure.
Honestly, do you want to go back?
I mean, it's okay. I'm glad I'm here. That's all. I'm glad. Well,
All
come
right.
on, get your ass in there. Let me help you put on your fucking clothes.
That's a good Andy.
And he will help you facilitate that. So, Ezekiel and Bihan, you guys are gonna, y'all are, well, for Ezekiel, you are you riding with Hunter or are you going to drive yourself?
Um, whatever it's easier.
Hunter walks to his Ford Expedition and he opens the passenger door and he kind of motions.
Well, why? Thank you, Baron Dupree. And I get in.
Everybody get one free, one free. Um, he opens the
One
other
free
door.
what?
A free ride.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Can
playing. Come on, get
Charles
him.
come with
Yeah,
us?
Charles. Yeah, Charles.
Thank you.
Charles isn't even taking his time and even doing. He's just opening the door and he's in. Um, one of the other Tremere, um, the young lady. Well, young lady. I use that term loosely. Sophia, the other Tremere from that's Latin American, that's Spanish speaking. She hops in. She has on a very tight fitting black leather, kind of like a pantsuit, but it's leather. And she has on a black fascinator hat that's to the side. You can see her curls, and it has a veil on the front. And she hops in the back seat with Charles.
I look back and I compliment her on her looks. I say, Sophia, you look fantastic tonight.
Gracias. Thank you. I
Te
don't
ves
get
muy
to
li
know. I don't get to wear clothes like this normally. So I don't know if you met um mi novio, my boyfriend, in there. He picked this for me.
He's a very lucky man. I'll tell you that.
Oh, gracias. I appreciate that.
Which reminds me, excuse me, and I grab my phone
Mhm.
and I'm going to go ahead and text Chloe.
Oh, you're gonna text Chloe. Okay.
Yes,
What's the message to Chloe?
I'm sorry. I'm having troubles here.
It's okay.
Apologize.
Take your time. You have. I apologize for the guys. Alex, known as Ezekiel, he's a new father, so he's dealing with new father issues. So that's fine. We'll keep it going. We'll pause that scene and keep it going. Vittorio, you're now out of the shower. You come out. Um, there is a new set of sheets on the bed. The pillows have been fluffed. The carpeted rug has been replaced. And you see Octavian standing there, looking at you from the shadows. Oh, RPG table is raiding. Thank you, raiders. Appreciate that.
I just keep my eyes cut towards him as I pick up my cell phone and check my messages.
You have messages from Bihan, um, and another message from Myra.
I checked Bihan's message.
What he said earlier is what did you say, Bihan?
I was asking if he was going to attend.
I text Bihan back. Tyrion going? Going, if Taryn's going, then I'm going. I'll meet you there.
I
Okay.
reply back with a thumbs up.
Then I look towards Myra's message.
Myra's message simply says, checking in on you, sugar. I hope everything's all right. Heart emoji. And Myra's a little old school, I will say. She has a text message signature, which is, and it says
Myra.
Myra D. Horton, Esquire.
Um, I text her back, doing just fine, just waking up. Oh, look, there's a dark, shadowy figure watching me in the corner. Oh, wait, that's Octavian. And I send that to her, and I put the cell phone down.
Before you do,
Um, mhm.
you get a message back. Um, it says, "Are you sure that's not your conscience?" LOL.
I smile and chuckle some, and I type back, conscience, I killed that years ago.
Your phone rings.
I look and see who it is.
It's Myra.
I answer, this is a treat.
Well, if it's a trick, then I'm a trick. Hey, sugar, how are you doing? It's me, Myra. It's nice to hear from you again. Hope you've been doing all right, sugar.
I'm doing just fine, Baron.
We're being formal tonight. What do I owe this pleasure?
Small, let's just say, elder ears.
Elder ears. Sounds like a nice drink on the rocks.
I smirk looking at Octavian and say, have to keep on my P's and Q's when daddy's watching.
Oh, of course. Oh, my mom was watching. You never know who's watching. Now, I was being serious and also not serious about you saying that probably it was your conscience, but and I didn't want to be offensive. I've been told that I come off a bit strong, and I just thought that was just me being a good lady. But, I'm trying to. You can hear the phone kind of like covered, muffled a little bit,
Yeah.
and you hear like some talking muffled, and then she's like, dial it back.
Myra, you could dial it towards 11 and it wouldn't phase me. I like a strong, independent woman.
Oh,
Sometimes
Mr. Giovanni, you do know how to put words on in someone's mind and charm the dew off the honeysuckle.
I open the closet door as I say, well, I don't have a problem being put in my place every once in a while. In fact, sometimes it's kind of fun.
If I didn't know any better, sugar, I think you're trying to flirt with me. And I must issue a warning. Flirting with danger is very, well, dangerous. One moment. What's that, Jimmy? Oh, we have a visitor. Who? Oh, mm, fine. Well, I apologize. I have a prior engagement to take care of. I just want to call and check in. Also, your book is doing real wonderful on the Oprah list. She's recommended it on her book club. Now that's a smart Jane right there. She knows how to do what she's supposed to do and keep it going.
Oprah. Sorry, it took me a minute. I'm, you know, yes, that's wonderful. Thank you very much, Myra. I appreciate the update.
Yes. Also, at some point, you have to tell me your schedule.
I will. as soon as I get a chance and I can lock down and let you know what's going on.
I'm having a guest come later rather than sooner. Um, that's fine.
I'll get back in touch with you as soon as possible.
That's no worries, sugar. I'm just letting you know everything's fine. Oops, sorry, that was the thing pop up. Everything's fine, sugar. But I am having a guest. Well, I might as well tell you. Um, are you sitting down?
I'm actually standing there looking through my wardrobe, but I say, yeah,
Well, I've pulled some strings, and the wonderful Prince Kevin Jackson of Chicago may make an appearance here. Little venture to venture business. There's a meeting coming, and I decided I might host it. I'm still jury's still out on that. Just letting you know. But there is something going on in the city, and I've informed him, and he's curious to see what's going on. Also, I think you need to be on the lookout for what's happening in your neck of the woods. I've been hearing things.
what kind of things?
Well, I'd heard, and then you hear your phone beep.
I look at my phone.
An unknown number is calling you.
1 second, Myra.
Well,
I
no, sugar, you go ahead and take care of whatever you gotta do, sugar. I just letting you know I get wanted to tell you how I was feeling and how you were doing. Ta ta. She hangs up.
I answer the unknown number.
You hear like the sound of a fax machine, then sound, and a low voice. Giovanni,
Speaking.
is this line secure?
Yes, this line is secure.
Are you in a private place?
Couldn't get more private than here.
Death comes to those who wait. Is the password. You're supposed to finish it if you're a true Giovanni. You hear him say on
I
the phone.
am I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and your end.
All right. Is this Vittorio?
Speaking
Great. The prince is dead.
of Boston.
Dead, abdicated the throne, whatever. Quentin is gone. There's a new prince.
And who may I say that is?
Well, her name is Hazel Iverson.
Clan.
You know what clan. Ventru.
Damn it. She's always one step ahead of me.
Just thought I should let you know. Again, the Giovanni are neutral, but we are here. Something happened with Quentin's court. They took a hit, a bad hit. The SI is wreaking havoc. Just thought I'd let a fellow member know what's going on back home. I
Of
think going
course,
forward, stay away from Boston for a while. Wherever you are, that is home now.
not a problem. I'll
You,
I'll send the word out through the rumor network.
This call will be few and in between. I won't be calling very often.
And who may I say is calling as a reference?
I go by the name Londinium.
Understood.
I honestly don't think you can. Good night.
Maybe not.
The phone
Good
hangs up.
night. I put the phone down on the bed and I look over at Octavian. Boston's a lost cause.
Boston.
The
Okay.
city. I take out what looks like a completely black dress vest
Mm-hmm.
and a pair of dress slacks that look like they flare out a little, and then grab two pairs, a pair of dress slip on dress shoes.
Okay.
According to what I just heard on the phone from someone who calls himself Londinium, the Prince of Boston is dead. The Ventru have taken over. Giovanni or Hakata have remained neutral, but we need to stay where we are now. Everybody stay the fuck out of Boston.
I never had a care to go to the Water City.
Hmm. I go ahead and go to my drawer and I take out what looks like a very old but very well kept black velvet box. I open it and take out a long string of pearls, wrap them around my neck. Well, we'll have to go ahead and let Lorenzo know Boston's off limits and keep our ears open to the rumor mill. See what we can discover.
I'm pretty sure he knows.
I slide the vest on and I get like a little red square and then put the pants on. Um, I have an engagement with the Baron Anastasia tonight. I'll be heading down that way with, of course, my childer, and more than likely with my retainer.
They're out there waiting for you. Well, the one as your childer is in uh, my child's room.
Speaking of which, are you the one that had to deal with Duncan taking over somebody's body?
I did not.
I slide the pants on and belt them, and then the shoes next. As I stand there, what do you think?
He looks you up and down. He opens his jacket and pulls out the notebook again and uh, Yas Queen.
Mm, way to break out the gay vernacular for Pride Month. I walk over towards him and I take a hold of his chin like this, and I say, "Be a good daddy and let Lorenzo know about the Boston situation, would you please?"
He looks at you and he kind of frowns and then smirks. I told you. He most likely knows.
Mm, but I get the brownie points when I let him know, don't I?
I assume so.
Well,
He
then,
takes a step back from you and opens the door. Are you going to speak to him now or are you going to talk to your childer?
um, I snatch up my phone and put it in my pocket and look towards Octavian and give him a winning smile. Well, he most likely already knows. And then walk past him to go find Noah.
Okay. Doesn't take you long. Um, Duncan's door is partially ajar.
I stride down the stairs and just open the door. Don't bother even asking and step in.
Okay. You see Noah dressed in his suit. Um, he is playing a video game. Looks like it. He has his feet like on a table, like a desk. So both of his feet are on it, and he's got the joystick in his hand. And he's come on, come on.
I walk over standing next to him and then look at the game.
Good. He is playing Call of Duty.
What is this?
He's like shh 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 shh, quiet quiet. Oh, and and you look on the screen as he has sniped somebody. Cracks his neck. I won.
Are you like in some simulation training?
It's a video game, Dad.
Video games are supposed to be like Pac-Man or
Oh
Super Mario
God.
Brothers. This is actually like military grade training.
It's it's just caught. Um. Anyway, I decided to keep it warm because Uncle D is away right now.
I reach down and take the joystick from him and put it to the side. I do not trust things like this.
Well, you don't have to
It's
trust it. It's fun. Just good fun.
it's not good fun. It's pointless violence. War.
He cocks his head and looks at you and looks you up and down. He pushes the chair back and pushes his legs off the thing, and he stands up and looks at you directly in the eye. And he narrows his eyes. Pot, meat, kettle. And then he goes over to Duncan's bed and gets his jacket and puts it on. So where are we going, Pop?
We're heading to the Baron Anastasia's
I,
location.
oh,
We've
yeah,
been
the mouse
invited
chick.
to some sort of yes, we've been invited to some sort of get together.
In a weird way, she's kind of pretty. Never thought about that.
For what she is. I take out my cell phone and I text Flavius, new phone, where you at?
The door opens and you see Flavius walk in into Duncan's room. And he's like, hey, Noah, oh, sir.
It's time to go. I look over at Noah, and what exactly gives you rights to tell my retainer what to do?
He asked a question. I gave him an answer. It's not
I
like I
turn
made
and
him do something against his will.
I turn and look towards Flavius and give him a stare down for a moment. Let him know who's master here.
Flavius does not move.
It's time for us to go, boy, I say to Noah. Flavius, bring the car around. We're headed to the Baron Anastasia's
Noah
location.
Giovanni Vittorio. I'm sorry, Daddy.
I turn and look at him. I may not look it, but I know what I'm doing, Noah Giovanni. And you ought to be grateful I allowed you to keep that name, Noah. You would have ended up being Carlito.
Ugh.
And I stare daggers at him when I say that.
He puts his hand in his pocket with his jacket pulled back and his hand in his pocket. He looks at you, tosses kind of his head to the side like this. You wish. Let's go. And the confidence and the swagger when he was first embraced seems to just rush right back. And he walks past you, kind of uh, uh, to get past you, and walks out
That's my boy.
with
I'm
Flavius.
just laugh so he can hear it as I follow after him.
Okay. Um, Flavius pulls out his phone and because it appears it's calling. He's like, "Hello, hey, mommy, what's good? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm gonna take care of some business. I'll talk to you later." Hangs up, and he walks out of the hallway and out the door of the Hakata Manor.
Um, I stand by the door waiting for him to open it for me.
Flavius beats him to the punch and opens the door. He's like, "Sir," Noah says. "Thanks, kid." Oh, and he's like, "Oh, here." And he slips Flavius $5. Flavius looks at it and takes
Little
it,
shit.
puts it in his pocket.
I look at Flavius. Since when do you get paid to do your job?
Noah, without skipping a beat as he walks down the stairs, because he deserves to make money in this economy. Bring your ass on. Let's go.
Hold on a minute. I stop Noah. Who the hell do you think you are to tell me what to do, let alone to corrupt my major domo? It is a privilege that he works for me, just as it is a privilege I allow him to potentially serve you as my child. Service is its own reward.
Yak, 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 yak. All this old world nonsense. Get with the times. Get you an Instagram. Get you a
Can
YouTube or
you
something.
not
Like,
see what I'm dressed as? Get with the times.
you
You
look
can't get
like
more
a
modern than
knockoff
this.
Giuseppe Zanotti model, but this can work. Um, Also, he looks at you, takes his hand out of his pockets, and he looks at your hair, and he kind of just does this number to it.
Punch him in the stomach.
Strength and brawl.
You don't tell me what to do.
Let me see if he's going to do something.
This will be funny. I got two successes.
Well, roll another dice. One fell. All right, he got one success.
Success.
How
I
many?
got success. Four
Yeah,
successes. I
four.
mean, I mean three
Did you
successes.
burn a willpower?
Because you no, you told me to roll another die. I
No,
already
I'm
rolled
sorry.
my.
That's fine. He got one
Uh,
success.
well,
So
I
you
still
are
beat
as
that with
you're
the.
he's doing as you gut punch him. He
Now get in the goddamn car. I hop in the back seat, fuming. Just
he
angry elf fuming.
asshole. Um, Flavius looks and he opens the passenger door and Noah gets in shotgun.
Of course, well, of course, because I sit in the back. Status symbol. Um, I look over at Flavius and I say, "Take us to the Baron Anastasia's um house mansion."
Yes, sir. Um, Master Noah, do you require any assistance? And he's like, no, I'm good. I just he hit me in the stomach. I felt that down in my balls. Fuck.
I shoot forward, leaning, and then look directly at Flavius. So it's master now. Can you serve two masters?
Um, Noah kind of
Think real
sits
hard,
back in a seat and looks
Flavius.
at you. Yeah, he can. Flavius looks very confused and scared, but he just starts the car and puts his foot on the gas and he drives off into the night. He doesn't say a word. Also,
I
as
just
this is
sit
going
back.
on, um, he Noah reaches over and turns on the radio, and he takes his phone out. And I'm not sure Vittoria is much more technically phone savvy, but you see, for the crowd watching, um, he's on his Bluetooth and he's hooking up his Spotify to this car's radio, and he is playing. Roll dice. That is. I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with the song "The Sweetest Pie." I think that's Dua Lipa and Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah. Uh,
I
and
have
Noah puts his
no.
feet up on the dashboard.
I knock his feet down. This is not your car. Show some respect.
Don't touch me. I didn't give you consent.
I don't need consent. You're my child.
I'm also a grown
You'll,
man with feelings, and like save that attitude later. It might play out on the OnlyFans, but nah.
Jesus. Oh my God. My feelings. I'm a man. I just sit back fuming, staring ahead.
Okay,
Because if I said anything else, said anything else.
okay. And we will switch that scene over to still dealing with Ezekiel. Taryn, what are you doing? I'm reading the chat. Someone's Marla said kick Noah's ass. Like he's been for the group for the audience. Noah is Vittorio's child. He had a very turbulent, very bad episode by himself. Again, I will fill this in later. But he sired a child. He didn't want to sire a child, but stuff happened. So he now has a child who is very young, youngish. But anyway, Tara.
Roll call. So, got dressed. Me and Andy. I tell him that we are going to basically the. I'm just going to explain to him as like she's basically my boss.
Okay, okay. So Grand Poobah thing. Wait, so
Sequence.
you work for her? You get a check? You get W-2?
No, nothing like that, sweetheart. Just speak when spoken to, and don't look nobody in the eyes.
Oh, okay. So it's like one of those ordeals. She's gonna, like one of those. Like I'm rubbing elbows.
This is going to be a more serious evening, but you need to
Roll some
be.
dice. As you're speaking to him, Noah, excuse me, still on Noah's. Andy has on a these leather pants and these motorcycle leather boots with a little stirrup on them. He has on a black shirt that is has white buttons, but it's open so you can see his chest hair. He has on that military hat, the one that you can fold and it opens up like that. To the side, you can see his little curls, little pinkish hair sticking out of it. He's cleaned his beard up, mustache. Looks really nice. I guess, and if since this is Pride Month, the only thing that would just really set this off is a harness. But he looks like a leather daddy, minus the cigar and the motorcycle gloves and stuff. Like a sweet leather daddy.
And I'm over here wearing a black button-up shirt and like some blue jean pants and some biker boots.
Okay. So
So
you
you
ready?
just dressed.
You ready, big guy?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Come on, it's not gonna be that bad. You said it's a funeral, but like you guys don't die. Like, you know, like it's in the
We do.
movies. Like, wait, do you
We
guys turn to goo?
we turned to ash,
But that's not what
burning.
happened in True Blood.
Yeah. Well, don't believe everything you
Wait,
watched
did you
here.
guys make that?
No.
Wait,
At
is there like
least
a
I
global cabal of the empires that control the media?
probably.
Wait, are there lizard people?
They're werewolves.
What? Wait, so Teen Wolf is real?
Mm. I don't know what that is. Like I said, I
Oh,
don't want.
we have to. So I have this cracked Amazon Fire Stick. You ought to watch it. Like, I'll get some popcorn and blood popcorn for you, and we just sit and chill and watch.
Andy, you know I eat normal food too.
I'm just trying to be hospitable, you know.
I know. I'm a weird kindred, as I've been told.
You
Technically,
bet
we
your
don't.
sweet ass you're weird.
You are awfully chipper today.
I mean, I'm glad I'm here with you. I'm having a good time. Besides almost being, almost having my ass eaten, and not in the best way, by Boston, I'm good. I'm alive. Um, yeah,
I just simply look at him and I grab him by the chin slightly. I'm like,
your phone
he
rings. Um,
he
yeah,
wouldn't have he wouldn't have touched you. And I pull out my phone.
okay. It's ringing.
I'm looking. Who is it?
Matt.
Oh, fuck me. Andy, would you car started? I gotta take this.
I'm sorry, you glitched out for a minute. What did you say?
I said, Andy, would you please go get the car started? I gotta take this call.
Um, okay.
Okay.
And you hear his boots as a.
I'm going to answer the phone. Hello?
Hey, boss man, what's up? How you been? I ain't heard from you in a
Matt.
while. You mad at me or something? I did something wrong?
No, 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 no. Just I was giving you space. I know you
Why?
were dealing with a lot and everything and
Look,
stuff,
I'm
so
good. I'm good. I got my family back. I'm living my best life. I check in on you and make sure you doing all right, man. Life been good. I got my lady back. My kids. They we living a good time, man. I just took them to Chuck E. Cheese and they were so excited. We're gonna go to Toys R Us and we're about to have a good time.
didn't Toys R Us. No. Is that the game? No. Did that close down? I don't remember. Yeah. So what can I do for you this evening?
And I was just checking in on you. I haven't heard from you while I looked at my phone. I was like, damn, T Man hadn't called me in a while. And I was like, oh shit, I might have fucked up and said something wrong or something. I don't know. But I just, want to make sure everything was good with you and me. Make sure you and me all right and stuff.
Oh yeah, we're fine. I'm glad that you're doing good.
Yeah. I'm doing real good, T Man. I just want to say I miss you. Whatever you did to make my family come back, I'm so proud of you. I'm so thankful. Like, next time you need an Uber, it's on me. It's free. All your rides are free forever. Until I die. You good. You good in my book.
Well, I appreciate that, Matt. I unfortunately have somewhere I gotta go
Oh yeah, yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. I don't mean to do nothing like that. You handle your business, fam.
Yeah, but you have a good night, okay?
Yeah, hold on. What, baby? You hear a lady in the background talking about who you on the phone with? Oh, just T Man. Blah blah. Yeah, yeah. All right, all right. You do handle your business, man. I don't mean to interrupt you. Make sure everything all good.
Everything's fine.
All
All
right.
right,
He
you
hangs
have a
up.
good night.
Hangs up.
Hmm. I am going to walk back to my closet real quick, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to just kind of glance around for that damn Kevlar vest that I took off that SI member that I gave to
It's on the
Andy.
floor.
Of course it is.
It's been
I'm
not.
going to.
It's not set there like disorganized. It's like on the floor, pushed into the closet on the side.
I'm going to grab it.
Andy cleaned this up too. He cleaned up the entire. Your shoes are all lined up. Their boxes are all placed in the right places. He's done the whole works.
Yeah, I'm going to grab it, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to. I actually don't even know if he can even wield a knife. Maybe he can shoot a gun. These are things I need to ask. Let me get this just in case because he isn't exactly bulletproof.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab that. Fuck it. I'm gonna grab the spare knife that I have
Mm-hmm.
in my closet, and I'm gonna grab that gun that was given to me. I can't remember who the hell gave me one. It's been a while. It's just been in there collecting dust at this point.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk up to the car until I need to pop the trunk. I'm gonna toss that in there, toss the vest in the back. I'm gonna get in the passenger side. I'm like, okay, we're going to this location. I'm just gonna hand you my phone with like the GPS pulled up with Anastasia's address. And I just basically hold up, and I'm like, which one of these can you wield?
Um, both of them.
Good. I've got 300 some plus years of weapons training. With this, showing the knife, I'm like, I will teach you more.
Okay.
I had a fantastic teacher.
He reaches out and grabs your chin. He's like, "Babe, I got this. Don't worry about me."
Oh, I have to worry about you because you're not bulletproof.
But I'm almost kindred. I'm a quarter kindred.
You're nowhere near kindred, dear. You were just
No, like
simply a
okay, so I guess kind of sort of because you know how like some he kind of looks around. I'm white, but I'm like spicy white with a little bit of Dijon mustard. So like um you see this But anyway, like people that say like I'm a quarter Cherokee or something. Like I'm like that, but like a little more accurate and not offensive. Like I'm like almost kindred, but not kindred light, but also not kindred adjacent. So I'm kindred Tupac. It's a title I'm working on. I'm working on it. How's that sound?
thank God you're pretty. Man, just turned my eyeballs into acrobats.
Okay. So let's go.
Yes. Let's drive.
Okay.
I'm going to plug my phone up into the car,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to clear that shit with the night previous with basically seeing what happened to Ambrose over and over, still kind of like in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna play Roots by In This Moment.
Gotcha. Okay. So that will be. So I'm in the interim. I'm going to make a playlist for the Black Sunrise and y'all's music. So I'm going to add it to the list of songs that gets played. But there will be a Spotify list in case you guys want to hear the vibe music of what's been playing. But anyway, so we're all going to coalesce because we're still Ezekiel's still a new dad, so we'll get to him when it comes to it. But you all guys are going to all kind of coalesce around each other and end up at Anastasia's area. I'm not going to make you roll for anything, but you guys kind of pull up all at the exact same time.
Before I get out, I'm going to text John
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to ask him to change into something a little more fitting for the occasion
Mm-hmm.
and to meet me at the Baroness's and to possibly not bring that sword because it's kind of, you know, bring something a little more inconspicuous is
A
what
little
I'm
more
gonna
subtle.
say.
A little more
A little
subtle.
more subtle.
Don't walk around
Yeah.
with a katana. Gotcha.
Please, we will go to jail.
He
So
he sent you a thumbs up emoji, and then that
and
eyes emoji. That
and and this is the big part. Make sure you are the one that's coming. Just you?
You get another thumbs up.
Okay. Then I
Okay.
exit my car.
Okay. And we're gonna pause that a little bit and go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel, you are in the car and you text Chloe. What is the message to Chloe?
This is a public service announcement. If you're
Okay.
planning on having kids, don't. Just don't.
That is not the message to Chloe, but that's just a PSA.
To all of our lovely viewers over there, don't. The message to Chloe is, I am sorry I was such an asshole. And then I copy the link of Just Can't Get Enough from the Black Eyed Peas, like the YouTube video,
Uh-huh.
and I send it to her.
Wow, y'all are doing it with the music today. Another thing to add to the list. Okay, cool. Anyway, um, that message, she will get that message. And for time purposes, you, Hunter, Charles, and Sophia arrive at the same time, and you see your lovely friends, coterie, associates, frenemies, whatever, all there at the area.
I
I'm going to speak and head over to Hunter.
I'm sorry, but are we in Anastasia's ballroom or
No,
where
you're
are we?
outside. You're outside.
Oh, outside. Okay. I approach the coterie, and before gets even weirder, I say, "Listen, guys, I thank you all for coming last night in my help. Actually, this was a Tremere thing that was meant for Bihan only. I didn't know he was going to call all of you, but I do appreciate you coming anyway to save my sorry ass. So thank you, especially you, Vittorio. You had basically nothing to do with it, and you came anyway. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I mean, it's nothing for me to do. I mean, everyone in the coterie is coming to assist you because we need to work together in order to solve these problems. You know, and we will grow together and eventually figure out what's going on, you know, in time. When I say that and I give him a smile and walk immediately back to the car to go talk to Duncan and
Don't get
Noah
you out of
and
here.
Flavius. I know, but he's
Um,
thinking about me.
Flavius is still in the car, but Noah is outside the car with the door open, and he is busting a move out here on the corner.
I walk up to him and say, "Why'd you get out of the car?
Oh, you just want to dance with me, Daddy? Come on.
Get back in the car."
And you can hear the music. You never been to heaven, and he's actually
I literally
let me do a
push
performance roll for him real quick. See how well he dances. Get this sheet. Ooh, he's very good at dancing.
I literally push him till he's sitting back in the seat,
He's not
and
going
I
to
take
let you. He's
get
as
into
you're
the
you're pushing on him. He takes your arm and he kind of pulls you so you can dance with him.
I snatch my arm away from him and tell him
Strength and
get in the
roll.
God, kid, you just mind me. Just mind me. Hold on a minute. Just do what your elders tell you. That's 3 successes.
He beat you by four. By one, so he has four successes. So he's pulling you in, and you are with the angriest scowl on your face, dancing to this Dua Lipa Megan Thee Stallion song. And he's like, "Look at you trying to get the vibe. Look at you. Look at you. I'm trying to help you not. I think that'll make us about even. I think that'll make us about square. All of you see this too. You see this happening.
Yeah.
Okay, I grab a hold. I grab a hold of his cell phone.
Whose cell phone?
Um, Noah's cell phone.
You
Thing
have
he's
to get
using to
into his
program the.
pocket.
I literally yank into his pocket and take out his cell phone. Don't try to hide it. I just do it.
You would have to kind of break off from him because he's kind of got you holding. He's holding on to you, and you're not dancing, but he's dancing you with him.
Flavius,
Flavius opens the door and stands out, sir.
get him off me.
I
Noah,
casually take out my cell phone and start recording.
Noah looks back at Flavius. Disregard that, Flav, man. You're all good. Flav, it's all good. We're having a
I
good
gave
time.
you an order, Flavius.
Flavius looks very confused. Andy opens his mouth. What the fuck is going on?
Try to smack Noah's hand off of
I just
me.
glance at Andy, but I'm still staring daggers at Ezekiel.
And then you got all here. If you guys have finished all the funny fucking business, why don't you get your right gases in here?
And who the fuck are you?
Love you too, bitch.
Behind just kind of like looking at his phone, and he walks towards Randall.
Well, look at that. Someone with some proper manners. Turn. And he looks up at Andy, looks him up and down. Turns. Smack. Andy makes a face like, the fuck? And he looks at you. Hey, you two blokes there dancing. Come on. If you allow it, Vittorio, Noah's going to dance you onto the sidewalk with him.
Oh no,
Okay.
I will not allow it.
Strength and you know what? Strength and strength.
You mean the whole 2 dice?
Strength and strength.
One whole success.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. So he's going to literally dance you onto the thing. He's like commenting. He's like, "Wow, look at you, man! Look at you loosening it up." Next time, when we're like, us, with family, I'm gonna teach you how to twerk.
Noah, let me go. And as I try to get away from him, and it's obvious this is starting to affect me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make a composure roll.
Go ahead. Resolve and roll me all your composure. All of you guys still see this.
I casually put down my cell phone and I
Mm-hmm.
start moving away from Vittorio and towards
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Statius.
4 successes.
Force successes is good. You're able to bite down hard. And then, let me see this. He noticed. Okay, he does notice. Noah kind of let you go. All right, all right, all right.
I look at him and hiss. That's what he did to me.
I'm sorry. I'm not him. Anyway, come on.
Go back to the car with Flavius, and both of you wait for me.
Actually, Lady Anastasia said, bring all of your guests. So, while you two are having a little tiff, go. I won't speak twice.
Then don't speak once, you limey fuck.
He looks at you.
Randall, do not attack the child.
Why the fuck not, Tan? Give me all this fucking lip.
Victoria, I know what is driving you insane. Child, I guess children can be like that. I just look at Andy. I said, if you ever decide to ever act up like that, I'm gonna embarrass the fuck out of you in front of everyone.
I take a hold of Flavius's hands, more or less, if someone to one to notice, was more of a kind of like grabbing onto a touchstone or a blankie, and I
Mm-hmm.
start walking up the stairs. I don't even fucking look at Randall.
Taryn, I know this is your friend and all, whoever the fuck he is, but if he smarts mouth me again, I will fucking destroy his mind. You understand?
Randall, I just got
Yes.
mind fucked by one of your clan last night.
Well, it wasn't me.
No, wasn't she? Or, we would not be having a pleasant conversation right now. But I'm just saying, I advise against it. He is one of the Hikata.
Oh, the fucking cousin fuckers that raised the dead.
Oh my
Ember,
god.
where I
That's the mm, no tat whatsoever. Mm.
I don't give a
I'm going
fuck.
inside.
The fucking mummy from that movie.
I'm
I just grabbed Andy by the hand. I'm like, let's go, Andy,
All right.
inside. I have a fucking aneurysm.
Did I notice staring daggers at me?
Yeah,
Oh, it was very
it
obvious.
was very palpable. You could see it.
Speaking out of character, why? I mean, did something happen last session that I missed?
What I said earlier about like they everybody came to your help and they were upset that you didn't tell them ahead of time what was going to happen. That's
And
pretty
the
much
reason
it.
why
I'm guessing they
I was
didn't
fine.
allow me to explain. They just came and
No.
yelled at me.
Yeah, they kind of yelled.
Okay, and I'm guessing the loudest one was Terran.
Was it? Most likely. I'll say it was.
All right, so now I know why he's angry.
Yeah.
My face actually didn't change until he made the whole clan remark, is what triggered the whole face.
Anyway, as you guys are parading inside, you get into the same elevator that you guys normally get in, and you go down the stairs, down the shaft, into the ballroom. And it's light people, little jazz music playing, and there's food as always. And in the very far back of the room, at the table, sitting in the middle, is what you would see to be Anastasia and her court.
gonna check my phone and ask John how far away is he.
I'm gonna rope my child and get him as close to me and tell him this isn't a joke.
He looks at
These
you.
are
I know. Like, it's me, Dad. Like, I'm smooth about this. I know how to act. I know what it's like to be your grandparents. John texts back, here.
Is Randall still with us?
Mm-hmm. Randall's still with you guys.
Randall?
What?
My retainer is outside. Can someone let him in?
He pulls a phone out of his pocket. He can come in.
I'll tell him to come.
Wait, who's that? And, a few moments, the elevator opens and John walks in black. You do not see his katana.
Perfect.
And behind him is Antonio.
I kind of break away from
Mm-hmm.
the the group,
Mm-hmm.
and you see me kind of You don't see Bihan walk like this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not put together. It's very sloppy. He is walking
Okay.
with anger,
Mm-hmm.
and I ask John, what is Frederick doing here?
Frederick. Sir, it was just me. And his eyes get big. Shit. Well, he'll say it in Japanese. I just did a stealth roll for Antonio. He did not do well. He got 2 successes, and you see him regardless. But he's trying to stealthily leave from behind John, and he goes to one of the little side tables where they have refreshments, and he gets him like a plate, and he starts putting stuff on it.
No, no, no.
You see him getting some like sliced turkey, some ham, some cheese, some of the little cheese blocks, the fruit.
Oh God, it's
And he sees like one of the people walking around with the plates with the can I get
um.
house? Make it a double.
I'm gonna head over to this person.
And he just it's good. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Hey, hi. Oh, hello. How's it going?
it's going pretty shitty. Why are you
Why
here?
is it going shitty? Oh, I just can't.
You're not supposed to be here.
That's not what the invite said.
What invite?
The one I gave that I left on your desk. I read it,
It was not meant for you,
but I read it.
and it was not meant for you to read. I see that you like to take initiative.
Oh yeah, and now that we're like buddies, I get to kind of hang around you. Let's do this. Oh, you want to try this cheese? This is like, I think Himalayan goat
I,
cheese. It
I
has
put my
like
hand on the plate,
mm-hmm.
in the plate,
Uh huh.
and I kind of push it down.
Hey, you get your fingers on my food.
I know. And then I look at him in his face and I say, Derek, you're not supposed to be here.
Antonio
This-
is my name.
I kind of don't care.
I know, but that's kind of like the terms of the agreement. Like you're supposed to.
Shh. I put my finger up to his mouth
He licks it.
and Where's Hunter? Does he see this?
Mm-hmm.
Does he think this is funny again?
Mm-hmm. He's actually going to walk past you guys and go towards the table where his stage is, but he's just going to like lightly brush your shoulder and be like, "Be careful who let your feet from now." And he keeps on walking. And he's like, "Yeah, he's got the right idea. Wow, is that your dad?"
Is he talking about Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you never.
Because your dad's hot. Just saying.
You could say that in a way.
All right, three-way. I'm gonna go hang out with him for a minute. He
No, no.
tosses the plate, and he's just gonna walk past you.
No, I grab his shoulder because
Okay.
this is turning into a thing. I turn him around and I look at him and I say, I don't like this.
What, you
I
like
don't
my
like
clothes?
No, I don't like that. I don't like you. I don't like this
He's
whole situation.
gasp. Why do you not like me?
You're overstepping your boundaries, Brandon. And
It's Antonio! He says really loudly, and then everybody's like in there just.
I'm going to use mesmerize.
Randall turns in your direction. He doesn't breathe. Y'all don't breathe, but he lets out a deep sigh. Will you come on? And he uh Antonio's like, we gotta go. He's like, come on, look at my hand. Come on, let's go.
Don't touch me.
Oh, okay. Boundary. And he's gonna walk past you very kind of happily.
I look at John and I tell him,
Sorry, I don't know what happened. I put him out and everything.
I don't want to see him anymore. After tonight, tomorrow, the next day, any of those.
Yes.
Handle it like you were supposed to the other night.
So you want me to kill him?
I don't give a. I don't care, John. Whatever happens, I just want to be left alone.
Yes, sir.
Send him to the bottom of a. Send him to the bottom of a fucking volcano for all I care. Put cement shoes on. Send him to the bottom of a lake. Chain him up in a cave. Do I have to be more specific than I already am?
No. I have plans, sir. He smiles,
Well,
which is scary for him because he doesn't normally smile. But you see a very faint smile on his face.
and I say, well, enact them. And I turn around.
Okay. So I'm going to guess now that everybody's now standing in front of the table where Anastasia is. Anastasia is wearing a green dress with blue polka dots in it. She has on a green fascinator with a blue veil in front of her. In front of it, her usual numbers. You see Cassandra, excuse me, Clarissa, Mr. Juan, and Randall in his green and blue like half shirt and some pale colored pants to kind of offset the color and some green and blue loafers. And he comes, walks in, and sits. Anastasia stands up. Greetings. Welcome back, all of you. It's nice to see you survive these nights. The Nosferatu lips are pale. You see her face.
Greetings, Baron Anastasia.
Greetings to your Cameron visitor.
Good evening, Baron Anastasia.
Good evening, Lieutenant.
Give a little nod.
My Baroness.
Johan and Mr. Vittorio Giovanni, welcome back. I see you guys, my letters have gotten you.
Yes, Baron.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Well, oh yeah, you guys have a coterie have expanded. So, there's a little matter going on with your coterie mate, Dr. J. Since we've last spoken, she's been in one of my chambers and has been torqued, put to torpor. But she kind of makes a motion to Hunter. Hunter has been able to suspend her animation outside of the torpor. Something needs to be talked about in your coterie mate. There's been a lot of violence, unnecessarily, and a lot of breaches have been done. It's up for you to decide what you guys want to do.
I mean, honestly, what are our options?
Mr. Dupree, Hunter. Well now, how I got it done now is that she come in this room and she all chained up and shit, kind of like, a little bit back, a torture chamber Sucker the Reign of Terror, you know, the rack thing, all that other shit like that. Oh, also,
Ooh,
memories. Also, not memory, knowledge. You know, they actually never really used an Iron Maiden for nothing, huh? It was just a thing to show off of, but none of that. Anyway, but she's in there, staked in the chest, and she don't have a mind of herself. That makes sense to you, huh?
Crystal.
Perfect.
Anastasia reaches under her chair and puts a. She unfolds like a like a scroll, and she reads it out loud. According to the bylaws set by the Charter of the Free Barons of Montgomery, excuse me, the Free Baronies of Montgomery, Article A, subsection B, when a kindred has no longer served his, her, or they, or their service, they are to be removed from the society in order to preserve the masquerade and to keep the eyes off of us. That is what we agreed as barons going forward. You guys are to do what you will. I only know partially what Baron Dupree has said. The rest I will leave to him for you guys to decide what to do next. I just simply said she cannot stay here anymore. Yes, Ezekiel.
Um, I don't know who this person is, but what clan is her? Is she?
Gangrel.
Hmm. I look at Bihan and Hunter, and then I look at Anastasia, and then I look at Bihan and Hunter again, and then look at Anastasia. I'm just kind of waiting if they get the idea without me saying it out loud.
I'm not going to use her as parts.
I'm pretty sure I caught what was being put down,
Mm-hmm. um,
and I just glance at Ezekiel, and I'm like, I will give her final death before she ever becomes one of those.
I just got it. I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
All due respect, since she was our original playmate, I think it should be between me and Bihan that decides her fate.
yeah.
Of course, you're
that sounds
absolutely
like the
right, Darren.
best course of action.
Yes.
Noah speaks up. So, what's this about? What are we gonna do? We're gonna have some good time. Oh, he puts his hand in front of and bows deeply. Baroness Anastasia, it is my pleasure and honor to make your acquaintance. I am Noah Giovanni of the Hakata, Clan Hakata. He kind of looks at you, Vittorio, Clan Hakata, and this is my sire. And I wanted to let you know that I am at your beck and call, mistress, in anything you need.
Well, if I was trying out of character, if I was trying to keep it a secret, it ain't a secret no more. Everybody acts shocked if I haven't mentioned it yet.
Oh my
A
god.
gas.
Le gasp. La pente.
Really
Um,
devastated by this information.
I raise my hand again.
yes.
Well, I believe that the fate of this person is already decided. So maybe you would give me a minute. There is something important I would like to share with the group.
You have as much time as you like, Ezekiel.
Thank you. It's about the Sabbath thing going on.
Oh, well.
Our favorite topic.
Well, yes, the Sabbath is the thing that is going on. When you guys have made your decision about what to do next, I have information actually on that I would like to share with you. This isn't just a social call. There is information I'd like to pass on to you as well about your next goals, as well as also to fill you in. The school for people leaving the Camarilla is in full swing. We have a couple of new people that are moving into the city that have renounced themselves to the Camarilla, and they are looking forward to joining the Anarch movement.
That's great.
Okay. Um,
Wonderful news.
well, there is something I would like to share with you all about some things I learned about the Sabbath. Um, okay, first off, I feel like the Sabbath are divided between themselves. There are two clans within them: the anti-Tremere, I'm sorry, the Tremere anti-Tribute, and the Simishi. And as you might expect, they don't get along between each other. The anti-Tremere are being led by a guy who calls himself Saint Peter, and the Timiche are being led by two persons, one that is called Rasputin, and another one that's called a Russian name like Dmitry, Sasha, Alexei, or something like that. I don't remember at the
It's
moment.
Dimitri.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Terran Dmitry. Now, they don't get along between each other. They don't communicate between each other, and they have different goals. Also, there is a Toreador anti-tribu among them, but I don't think she belongs to any of those groups. Her name is Lydia.
I'd also
Now,
like to interject another thing about this Rasputin, which apparently the name holds weight. Me and Bihan had a shared premonition, and apparently at some point he's going to start masquerading around as me and start causing chaos.
What?
yes, that's what I was going to say. Actually, uh, these two clans have different goals. It seems, but overall, it seems we're facing some very basic Sabbath, so to say. But uh, just hear me out. The Simishi are looking to obtain a certain relic that is hidden in the Tremere Chantry. However, they don't have the numbers nor the means to attack the Chantry directly. That's very important. That's something I learned. But also, the bad news is that both Simichis have pinpoint Terran and Bihan somehow, and they are after you guys for some reason. Now, on regards of the Tremere, they have a different goal. They are just trying to diabolize Lady Merlinda. And I feel like these Tremere are using the shovelhead tactic because the Tremere we face so far were not as powerful as one would expect. On our first night, Vittoria and myself killed Angelo Vitali, that was one of their leaders. Last night, actually, I fought a Tremere with the help of this gangrel called uh, Andrew. Well, yeah, we killed him. And then we got into a fight with a bunch of other Tremere at the university, and several of them were badly injured. So I'm guessing the anti-tribu Tremere are just shovel heading, because these kindreds they have are not as powerful as one would expect. Actually, I did a reckless thing to attract their attention. In fact, they are actually recruiting, they are hiring, they are looking out for new members because they cannot attack the Tremere Chantry by themselves, which is a very worrisome thing because if they happen to get to one of us, I mean, one of Tremere, that person might give them, entrance to the chantry, and that would be a problem. They don't know where the chantry is. That's also something I learned. They don't know where the chantry is, but they know it's heavily fortified, and they don't have the numbers to attack it. So,
Hunter, they want Chloe. Apparently, there's something special about her, and apparently, she's some key.
And the reason they want to actually get a hold or into the Tremere, as far as the Chantry, is this relic and a way of getting in touch with the ley lines that lie underneath.
thank you, Vittorio, for clearing that out.
Who said anything about ley lines? And I'm
Also,
looking around like, we have ley.
question. Question. Are you guys saying this directly in front of Anastasia?
I am
I w-
shutting my mouth.
I I was trying to avoid to say that there are ley lines underneath the Tremere Chantry, but thanks to Vittorio, now everybody
I
knows
got
about
nothing to
it.
hide. This isn't clan Pacific for me.
I'm asking, going right now, are you guys talking? And be honest, are you still standing in front of her in that area, or have you guys kind of moved off to the side? It doesn't seem like you moved off to the
Notice
side.
none of us said we were pulling anybody off to the side. So we're all standing there.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
conversation's happening
I'm
in front
just
of Carissa, Miss
Now I am the one staring
Asia.
daggers at Vittorio, like,
anybody tried the chicken?
The chicken was lovely.
The chicken was lovely. Hmm.
Oh, you know what, Andy, go make you a plate, baby. While I'm thinking about it, I'm hungry.
Which in the orange turn?
Swear to God, if he walk off and that, because he's good about it. He's good about it. I swear to God. Oh.
While this is going on,
Um,
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
could I see Hunter's reaction to that?
you can, and it's not good. Hunter's face looks
Andy.
pissed. But he didn't say anything. He's very pissed. But normally you see his face. You've been around him long enough to kind of pick up on how he responds to things. Very rarely do you see him pissed off. But his face, normally jovial, he kind of. But he didn't say anything. But you do see him tense up. Mm-hmm.
Out of out of character. Oh, was that supposed to be a secret? Nobody told me. Oops.
okay.
Oopsie.
Just in conclusion, just to finish up, I feel like I tried to set up the Sabbat, but unfortunately they failed to meet at the time and place, so I had to improvise. Um, but I feel like they are weaker than they seem. They are more desperate than we believe, and they are not joined together. They are fighting between each other. So
No
I
one
think
speaks
we
up.
dealt.
No one speaks up to you, Ezekiel. You got the right idea, E-Man.
And then everyone just looks at you. No.
Uh, oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
All
It's,
right. So who's this person again? No, doesn't matter.
I
Okay.
yank at his arm.
Oh,
So
that's my dad. My name is Noah Giovanni. Nice to meet you. This is my dad. I was probably a secret love child baby thing, but like, secret's out now. I exist, and I'm one of you. Also, I love this
Excuse
whole
me.
vibe that you got. It's kind of like goth leather, but also kind
Okay,
of
I'm
like
pulling him away
he's
now.
you're yanking him. He's still talking. He's like, but this kind of like Queen of the Dam thing looks really cool. Like you're like Lestat, but like way cooler.
How close am I to Noah?
I actually appreciate that compliment. Thank you, man.
About 10 feet.
I like that guy. I like this guy. What's your name again? Noah?
No,
I just rolled.
no, it's funny.
Oh, you're cool, man.
I'm gonna
I
walk
like you.
over towards him and I'm just gonna kind of whisper, "Touch his jacket. It's soft as cashmere."
He looks at you and raises an eyebrow. He kind of looks back at Vittorio, and he's like, "Nah, I read, man. I know what those symbols mean. I look. I know what you magic users do, man. I'm not touching a warded
Noah.
jacket. What?
I like you. You're smart.
Yeah.
I like
Don't-
Noah too. For the
I
record.
pull him away.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I just wanted to say that I tried to set up a trap for the Sabbat, but I couldn't do it because they failed to meet the date and time. So there was this person that was involved. Her name is Heather. She was the one that ended up dead. So Baron, I'm wondering if maybe there is something we can do. She wasn't. She's just a. It wasn't her fault. She was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe there is something we can do to repay to her family or something.
Are you talking? I'm sorry, you guys have been speaking here as if I wasn't in the room, which I love as an Nosferatu. However, you're talking about the woman that you murdered and had her in that position that was on the news.
Yes, I had to send a message to the Sabbat, and that was the only way to do it. Unfortunately.
Yeah. What a way to go. You're very lucky. I know people in the. I had it cleaned up, but speaking of that, yes, you could do something about the family.
That would mean a lot to me, Baron Anastasia.
See me after you're done with this venture, and what do the kids say? Clarissa, hook you up. Um, hook you up.
Thank you. That's all I have to say that's all I have to say in regards to the Sabbat. I feel like I've learned a lot. I would like to share that info with everyone, and I feel like we made a like.
You roll some
Hang
dice
on.
for Hunter.
Um, I feel like we hit them. We hit them hard, not enough to finish them, but bad enough to hurt them. So I feel like it's Coterie 2, Sabbat 0 so far.
Yes.
The 5 successes for the awareness.
Okay. As you've been talking, I apologize. Thank you for reminding me. Randall has been out of this conversation. He is not even at the table, but you do see him back in the area where the food is being served. And you do see Andy kind of leaning against the wall, and you see Randall talking to him. And Andy looks kind of dazed, but coherent.
Malkavian say what, and I'm gonna walk that way.
Okay. Doesn't take you long. You approach him.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of high stepping at this point because I swear to God, I'm about to put Randall to the buffet table.
And you're coming up on the like the conversation like coming to an end. So, make sure now if you're going to be around town that you keep your fucking eyes abreast of everything. Oh, look, speaking of the devil. Hey, Ted.
Randall, let me say this so you can understand this as politely as I can put it. Stop mind raping my ghoul.
I haven't done anything of the sort.
Yeah, I know this facial expression when you decide you want to do that fucking bullshit to people.
You want Randall looks at you with a frown, and he appears offended.
Good.
Randall just says, "Oh, what the fuck ever," and he spins on his heel and he walks away.
Andy,
He looks at you. Yes. Hey, big guy.
what did he say to you?
A host of things talking about blah blah blah. He'll kill me if I hurt you. Blah blah blah. All that stuff.
Okay. Anywho, if you're hungry, make you a plate. I would like
Oh, I
this.
already got. He opens his jacket and he's like plastic bags full of food.
All of our ghouls are so classy and elegant. I mean, we're lucky to have them
Really?
indeed.
Oh my god. I just look and I'm just like, you know what? Just make me a plate. I want this, and this, and bring it to me so I can go back to this conversation.
I got you.
and
Okay.
I walk back.
Noah starts to talk. He's like, okay, so I'm so glad I'm part of this. So glad.
Where
But
is
you're
Sophia
not
standing?
part of this.
What happened, Ezekiel?
I'm sorry. Where is Sophia standing?
Sophia's standing kind of off from you guys. She's just kind of looking around.
Ah, okay.
Then the group coalesces again, but Noah speaks. He's like, so, yeah, I'm a secret love child. I wasn't supposed to be, type of thing.
Shut up.
Look, maybe
I
not be
can't
so.
be nice to you. Shut up.
It's rude to tell someone to shut up. I haven't done anything worthy of being shut up.
Shut up.
I'm gonna go stand next to Hunter
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I'm going to put my hand in his hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he grabs it very firmly.
I expect,
Firmly.
yeah.
If you were not kindred, he would probably snap your wrist. He is holding it very tightly. He doesn't say anything. You guys may go to the back room if you'd like.
I
Noah
was
says,
just about to ask that.
Noah says, thank you, your majesty.
You can stay out here.
Oh no, I'm going in.
And I said you can stay out here.
And you can get fucked, boy. I'm going in.
What did you say to him?
Probably gonna need a composure for that.
You go
I look
to
at I
That's
look
a
at
very triggering word for me.
I look at Anastasia and say, I apologize for my cowardly behavior. Things are a bit at the moment. If you could give us just a couple of minutes, please, while we sort this out, and I make a beeline towards Sophia.
Okay. Sophia smiles when you come over. Hello.
Did I tell you how lovely you look tonight?
Once, but I don't mind hearing it again.
You look absolutely astonishing tonight, and I'm going to go ahead and touch her waist like
Mm-hmm.
this, her
Mm-hmm.
leathery dress and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And I'll just be around Sophia, trying to flirt with her.
Gotcha. What was the role? How was your composure?
Uh, what is it? Is it just composure? Or is
Yeah,
it,
resolving composure.
it
Oh boy. Start
I hope it ain't low. You're gonna be getting a new child. 3.
3. You teeth mash down, which way would keep it going.
I'm gonna say this once. Victoria, get a handle on your child there before I take him to the bathroom and give him the proper ass whooping he needs.
Noah stops in mid cadence, and
Do not do this.
he kind of puts his hand over his shoulder, kind of looks in your direction, and just says, and just sits there and waits. Hunter,
I don't even bother. I take him and I take Flavius and we go outside.
you gonna take Flavius outside?
Yeah, we're done. This is done. Whatever got to be filled in by the rest of the coterie, we're done.
Um, you taking just Flavius?
Flavius and Noah.
Noah's not going to move.
Behind, we need to go talk about this.
Come with me.
Hunter speaks. Well, now, since all y'all are here, we can all get a little piece of what's going on. So, that one right there, he points at Noah, has the right idea. Go ahead, Father. I'm coming up behind you. We're going to go to the room, and y'all get to see what y'all see. Hunter lets go of your hand behind, and if you had blood in your body, you'd see like a welt. But he walks past all of you and starts going down the hallway and motions for y'all to follow him.
I
Well, I
follow.
gently grab Sophia's back
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like push her so we can
Yeah,
start walking.
she'll walk with
And
you.
while we're walking, I'll be like, you know what? I've always wondered why the Camarilla kind of, you have to get permission before you embrace someone.
Mm-hmm.
I think now I know why. And I make a head gesture towards Vittorio and Noah.
She, of course, correct. And population control.
Maybe more like population selection. Like,
Or that.
anyway,
Before I walk back to the back, I tell Anastasia, I'm like, there's a conversation I'd like to have with her once we're done dealing with this regarding my retainer.
Okay, what's going to do? What's going on?
No, just telling him, like, once I get done with this call, dealing with the stuff with in the back, I'd like to have a conversation with her afterwards if she has time.
Okay, she nods in affirmation.
And walk.
We are following everyone. We're at the ass end of this, and I am just beside myself with anger. So, in case anyone noticed,
Yeah. Noah doesn't say anything.
we better not.
And you guys are led down the hallway into to a door. Hunter, the door doesn't have a handle. Hunter kind of traces his hand over it, and the door lights up, and then it opens, and Hunter walks in.
Follow suit.
Okay.
I will enter last and stay by the door. Like, this is something with a previous code, remember, and I want to give them the space they deserve.
Hunter sees that and he says,
I made like I don't want to get involved in this.
he makes a face and he kind of shrugs.
I mean, I am within ear distance. I can hear everything, but I am
Okay.
like
So
away.
you can see what's inside. Once you guys all kind of coalesce inside this room, it's a large room, largish room. Um, you see Dr. Che. Dr. Che is suspended, like, that in chains, and she has on the same clothes she had on when she came back. And she is full comatose, or excuse me, torpor. Hunter kind of takes a walk around her and is like, "This is what we got right here now."
I look at Tear. So what are we going to do?
If she would not have made that deal with that demon and then brought Adam back, we might have one more soul collected, or multiple for all we know. And then the Hikata got their hands on Adam's body, and now they're whatever that guy is now doing whatever he is in Adam's body.
Who is this guy you're talking about?
Noah looks at you, Vittorio, with a raised eyebrow. He's like, "What?"
I turn and look at him the same way.
He looks very confused.
The thing was there, what is it? The
One of
priest?
your great grandfathers or whatever is inhabiting her ex boyfriend's dead body.
One of us has taken over
And then
Okay.
this
Victoria,
woman's
it clicks. The priest of bones.
the priest of bones. Is this woman's ex?
Yes.
And she made a deal
So
with
the
a
reason why
demon.
I tried to burn down your haven that long time ago, which I didn't do, but
He then turns his head to you, Vihan, and then does that and looks back at Victoria like,
You're the one that wanted to be here. Oh, you've got to be in the middle of all this, right?
kind of regretting that.
Yeah, maybe next time you'll listen to Daddy. I turn and I look at Bihan and I look at Tyrion. So the priest of bones, the body, is the body of this woman's ex-lover.
Okay,
And
now
she's
y'all can find a cut all the bullshit. I'm interrupted. You gotta decide what you want to do. Do you want to make final death, or do you want to drink a drive? Which one?
those are the options.
Can we use her at the chantry?
I refuse.
I kind of cut a look back at Ezekiel.
I mean, just think of it for a minute.
No,
If this
there will
person,
be, she will not be used as one of your pets. It's not an option.
it can be blood bonded to you, Terry.
I'm not a
can
fucking
it
Tremere, fam.
can it be blood bond to you? Wow, really? It.
That's what gargoyles are
I mean,
considered.
Yes,
It.
gargoyles have no pronouns. I
she
don't know why
did
you're making
make
a thing out of it.
she did make some very, very shitty mistakes while she was up walking around. I mean, a lot of us have, but a lot of us have also not raised a demon. And
No one
that,
says a demon.
God damn it,
Damn it.
child, keep up!
Seriously.
But
I look at Noah and give him a condescending look and like this.
A demon. What the fuck?
Shh. Shut up and listen. Maybe you'll learn something.
I walk over to Dr. Chang
Okay.
and I'm going to like move her hair out of her face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hug Sophia,
Mm-hmm.
kind of in a protective way
Yeah.
because of what's going down.
She lets you. Also,
And I'm like,
you feel like a little boop on your face, Ezekiel. Like a
Like a what?
like something fell on your face. And you touch your face. You look at it. It's blood.
I
And,
look up.
and you see Sophia is like has some tears in her eyes.
Oh, okay. I just had her tight.
Taryn's gonna squat down. I'm gonna look her in the face after I move her hair. I know why you did this. We do stupid things when we care about somebody. And it's not fair. It really isn't. I think that me and Dr. Che should become closer.
Uh, what does that mean? Dad, what does that mean?
I take hold of Noah's hand and just stand there.
Wait,
Do you object, Hunter?
I don't necessarily object. I just think, oh, you want to do that?
Like I said, we do stupid shit for love.
Uh, is John still outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She
Um,
was one of
he's keeping Antonio away from this.
he was one of the original three of this coterie.
Um, Terrain, are you sure you want to have this person inside your head for the rest of your existence?
I
Just
wouldn't have
just
him.
think about it for a minute. I know what you're trying to do is out of mercy and out of respect and out of love, but think for yourself. Like you will be hearing her voice forever and ever.
I'm sure Ambrose is not going to let her push him out of my head.
Well, here's something you could do now. I'm not against the idea of you doing what you're trying to do, but I do think you could. He kind of looks at all of you and smiles. Y'all all get a piece.
You want to perform that ritual?
Perform what? I've already done it.
What ritual?
Oh, you
What
have.
ritual?
Oh, I
Monica
forget.
smiles.
I forget that you're a Cammy baby, and you just so much as asking your elders about this would have you staked, and you would have been shipped off to Vienna.
Whoa, man. What's with the attitude?
I'm
Take it
just,
easy.
I'm just simply stating that that's what have happened, because it's not to be taken lightly.
I mean, I did go to Vienna when I was raised. Back in the days, we all did that. But that's besides the point. So I'm just saying, I'm not, I'm not to blame. So don't take it on me, okay?
I'm
We're not even talking about Vienna. Vienna, that's done. We ain't worried about that. But Tad does bring up a good point. Tell him, Tad, what ritual have I done?
You perform Nectar of the Bitter Rose.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Get the name of the ritual.
Nectar of the Bitter Rose.
Nectar of the Bitter Rose. Okay.
And it basically allows multiple people to gain the benefits of Diablerie.
Okay. I won't do it. I'm sorry. No, thanks. I don't agree with that. I won't do it.
Is
I'm
all of the code for the surviving too?
Everybody that's in this room.
I'll do it as long as my child is not subjected to it.
No, Dad, I'll do it.
No, this is my decision, not yours. You will not fight me over this.
Vittorio, you don't have to do this at all. This sounds more like a Sabbath thing than anything else.
This
You're
is
going to stain yourself forever. Just think about it.
It's hilarious that you say that as if my soul wasn't already stained. This is a sacrifice for the coterie, and I'm willing to make it. I'll take the punishment along with the benefits. I'm a member.
What do you feel, Beham? It's either this or we give her final death.
I'd prefer her to be at peace.
As you wish. I'm gonna I'm gonna create a Soul Noctis.
Oh boy. Okay.
No, no, it's fine. I'll just use Lure Flame.
Oh, y'all gonna. Y'all
I
gonna
passed
cook
away.
her. Okay.
I'll just shoot her while
Everybody
they
just
both do that.
turns.
I was gonna leave anyway, so I don't have to do the whole frenzy and all that. I'll just let whatever happens happen.
Yeah, I conjure.
Hunter, before all this starts, he says, y'all made your decision now. What y'all want to do? Y'all gonna,
Behind
yeah.
The
behind wants that face.
decision is made,
We'll
Alright.
give her peace.
and I walk out of the room.
Okay. You're going to join Ezekiel and Sophia, who is crying very quietly.
No, I'm going back to John.
Okay, so you're going to walk past them. Okay.
I pass my
Sophia,
last plate.
Sophia reaches out to you, beyond,
I stop.
and she looks at you under her veil. You see the tears on her face. She's going to die tonight.
That seems to be the best decision.
It's been a while, but I guess it can't be helped. And she will say, not under her breath, but she'll say, you probably won't understand it, but Ezekiel will. Vaya con Dios, mi amor, mi vida. Karen,
V
Did she say
V
that to Bihan or to or to the person in the room?
in the room.
Okay.
Vittorio decides to stay with his child. He's gonna show him something tonight.
Okay. So you pass the rouse check, Karen. All right. And what are you going to explain for the new people what's going on?
So Taryn is going to conjure an orb that has a brilliant like aurora borealis coming off of it with like almost looks like a tiny sun in the center of it.
How big is this going to be?
Uh, what you big?
Okay.
And he's like on a knee, holding it with both hands, and then basically just gonna shove it into Dr. Chase's chest.
Okay. I won't make y'all roll for it. And explain how it works.
The orb is going to basically engulf her in light.
Okay. Everybody, Hunter is a little less Hunter. Hunter's good. He's going to take about 7 steps backwards, and he's going to look on, and he will say something in French. Les éléments sont roulés. And he'll do that, and this soul noctis engulfs Dr. Che's body, and Noah grabs Vittorio very tightly.
Oh, I'm not in the room.
Okay. And Dr. Che's torped corpse is engulfed in a light, and then mere moments. And you guys hear the rattling of chains, and then Dr. Che's body is no longer there.
I'm going
Monumentum
to hug
mortis.
Sophia and put my hand on her head and
Mm-hmm.
cover it so she doesn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Cover it against my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. And you hear her just crying.
I let go of Noah's hand and step towards Tyrion and put my hand on his shoulder.
Aaron's just got blood tears starting to roll down his face, and he just says, "Sleep well, sister. Don't get lost in the night."
I crouch down and hold on to Tyrion.
Hunter. Well, it's done.
And I'm going to. Taryn's going to stand up and kind of just quickly walk out of the room,
Okay.
kind of just glancing at Victoria's Childer as I walk out.
Okay.
Um, I'll try to put my hand on Darren's shoulder if he allows it.
It's up to Darren.
I'm just kind of, he's kind of just power walking out of the room.
I walk over towards Noah and just look at him. Do you
Noah.
remember what?
Noah looks
Do you
shocked.
remember? Do you remember what happened to Duncan?
Yeah.
Do you know how he's been coming and going?
Yeah. I know how Moody works.
Do you want the same thing to happen to you?
Are you threatening me, Dad?
No, I don't threaten. I'm the one they call when they ask to put the bullet in your head. No, what I'm telling you is the bravado that I show comes with its own respect, but it also comes from listening and learning. Stop throwing your dick on the table and start being a little more humble. Then you won't have to throw yourself in situations like this and get killed by coterie members. Remember this.
I have no plans of doing anything weird. I'm the cool person.
I take hold of his hand and I start walking with him back towards the room.
Okay. So all of you are clearing out. Once
I'm
you
looking
get,
for Andy.
Andy is drinking something, and he sees you, and he's there with Anastasia just right next to him.
I'm just gonna go up to Andy and just basically just put my face on his shoulder, blood
He
deer and all.
kind of. Once you guys all come back out, and Anastasia's there, she looks at all of you and nods and sees the emotional state. I'm assuming you guys have made the decision, and it's now done. Unfortunate, but with the rules, they have to be followed. Well, sorry for all this unpleasantness, and I know this is quite the inappropriate time, but information on the spot I heard earlier. I do have that. Tarrant,
Yes, ma'am.
Ambrose told me to give you something.
Well, what?
Your sire told me to give you something.
How?
Don't ask how, just accept it. And from somewhere, she pulls out a little box with a lock on it and hands it to you. It had on it written in Latin. It says, "Open me at the most convenient time. I won't open before that." Now, to Sabat business. Ezekiel, the killing
Yes, ma'am.
that you committed, it did leave some interesting stains, so to speak. There is an issue with the Sabbat that I think could be exploited a little bit more. And she looks at you guys and smiles. If you prune the rose garden, then they won't bloom.
You mean Lydia, right?
I said nothing, but she passes. She reaches into her dress and she passes you uh, a piece of paper that's folded up, and she says, "Should I implore you to share that with yourself? Have fun." And she turns around and walks back towards her table.
I open the piece of paper.
On this piece of paper are 6 names and locations. And it simply says soft targets by each name.
Oh boy. Um, where is the rest of the coterie? Are we all standing together, or
Yes.
I know Taryn is with Andy.
Oh, Bihan is not. Excuse me.
I'm standing off to the side with Noah.
Oh my God, what to do? What to do? Um, I'll approach Vittorio and I will give him the piece of paper with the names. I'm sorry. And I will ask him, how do you think we should proceed with this?
The best course of action that I can see from the information I've gathered from this is something we should talk about in private. I hand it back to him.
You mean you and me or everyone?
Everyone.
Okay, so uh, let's get them together and talk about it.
We'll wait till we're dismissed and then we'll send a mass text. See which ones of us can spare the time to gather together to share the information.
I think we're dismissed, and I point Anastasia. Uh, she's gone to her table.
She looks at you guys and just does this, like the afuera.
Um, I continue to hold on to Noah's hand as I walk towards the door. I'm guessing with. Hmm?
Are you gonna let go of my hand, please?
No, I'm not. As I'm walking, I'm guessing with Ezekiel towards the door.
And Sophia, I'm holding
Yeah.
Sophia's hand.
When I approach Anastasia's table,
Sorry.
when I approach Anastasia's table,
Okay. She stands up. Yes, Taryn.
I'm just like, I'm sorry for that state.
It's understandable.
Feeling very human these days.
Mm-hmm.
There was a matter that I want to talk to you about. Once all this is said and done, and, well, if I survive the nights, knowing that I have a old, old kindred masquerading as me,
Yes.
this is my retainer, Andy.
I'm aware.
And I was looking for permission at some point to turn him.
I don't see why not.
I just wanted your blessing.
I don't see why not. Just make sure he's not full of the black ash like his friend was.
The Black Ash.
Yes, if I'm to recall, his friend died at the TNA truck stop in the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. How's Andy looking with that information?
Andy is stunned.
Black Ash.
It's not not something that I'm quite as familiar with, but it's more of what some of the thin bloods are doing to become full kindred.
So, Thin Bloods had something to do with this.
I'm not saying that they do, not saying that they are, not saying that they're not. This is just the information that I was aware of.
Sure, we have Thin Bloods around here.
We do. We even have a
Especially,
Baron.
yes, I'm very familiar with Manny.
He's been very good so far.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a talk with him about this.
I think you should. All of you should.
My Baron, it's good seeing you.
And you as
Was there
well.
anything else? Was there anything else that you needed from us for tonight?
Not at the moment. I have passed on information to Ezekiel. If you guys want to weaken the Sabbat a little bit more, he has the answers.
So I'm guessing prune time, basically.
Oh, yes. Good evening. And she sits back
It
down.
is. And I just turn and look at Andy. You okay?
What's Black Ash?
I'm not sure. It's
Let's go to
something that
this Manny and find out. And he turns around and walks away.
Andy.
He gonna fit in fine.
And he comes back up with the group.
I'm following. I return
Where
to
is Bihan? Where is Bihan?
Behind, where are you?
Oh, I left.
Or you just straight up left?
Yeah. Well, John's driving. Me and little baby are in the back, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to eat him.
Okay. Um, all right. Are you letting them know that you're going, or are you just gonna just an Irish goodbye and just not say nothing, just leave?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the night continues, and this episode will begin to come to an end. And as that's going on, as the camera starts to pull away from Anastasia's Haven, we return to the scene earlier that I described of the bald headed white man in the BMW driving down the road, past a couple of homes, and ends up in a wooded area. He looks at a map, a paper map, and says, "This is where the scent gets cold and starts to dissipate. I'm getting closer to my target." And will say adieu to all of you that have come. I want to say thank you for all of the viewers that have come in, and thank you for the raid. Thank you to Patrick and Marvel Studios for helping me with the tech issue. It was a big ordeal. I apologize to all of my kindred here playing as well as people watching. We got off to a really, really, really late start, and I do apologize for that. We'll try not to have that happen frequently. But I want to thank each and every one of you that have come and watched this for this return of Montgomery by Night Season 2. The first episode of Season 2, Don't Stop Me Now. I want to wish all of you pleasant dreams and all good things coming to you in the days and weeks going on. Also, again, for all my viewers, happy Pride in the United States. Be careful, take care of yourselves, and as we say, kindred, well, as Outstar says, remember, don't get lost in the night.